There's never been a better time to sell or trade your used car or truck.
Davenport Auto Park is ready to buy your pre-loved vehicle. The market is hot for used cars and we're paying top dollar.
Drive into Davenport today and turn your car into cash.
You'll get a cash offer on the spot. We'll even pay off your loan and give you a ride home.
Or we'll help you pick out a new ride.
Davenport Auto Park, Rocky Mount. For the ride of your life and the life of your ride. Davenport Auto Park, Rocky Mount.
Welcome to Cuisine with Jean, and I am absolutely delighted to introduce to you Atifah Wynn.
Wow.
Now tell me the entire name of the gastropub.
We are the Main Street Gastropub.
Okay, and you're on Southeast Main.
Yes.
Been open since November.
Yes.
And I don't know about you guys, but I hear wonderful raves about how good it is, and you're the general manager there?
I am the general manager, yes.
Super. And
I've been there for about 5 months. The menu is amazing. Our clientele is amazing. Our bartenders, cooks, and staff, they're absolutely amazing. You should come.
well, and you're open every single day of the week, starting at 11. Is that right?
11 in the morning till 10 at night. But on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, we are open until midnight.
And Sunday brunch, Saturday and Sunday brunch.
Is amazing.
What's on your brunch menu?
We have pancakes. We have a new waffle sandwich that's coming out this week. We have chicken and waffles. That is a fan favorite. It's absolutely amazing. We have a brisket Benedict that's actually quite popular.
Ooh.
Yes, so we have our slow roasted brisket that comes with some, 2 poached eggs and hollandaise sauce on top on a biscuit. Comes with a side of home fries. Absolutely delectable.
Wow. Well, I was reading it. Y'all need to go online to their website, and was reading. And Atifah, you've got like buffalo and instead of shrimp and grits and shrimp. And I mean, it looks like you've really done a great job listening to people in this area and the type of food that they like, but having some extra really neat things.
We try. We have like a very Southern cuisine almost, but there's a twist on everything. And we're trying to add new things to the menu, and we are trying to add some vegetarian options because we don't quite have those yet. But we are listening to our clientele and seeing what they like and what they don't like and what they'd like us to add. We're trying our best.
Is parking pretty accessible down there?
It is. Actually, there is a whole street of parking in front of the restaurant. If you can't find parking on our block, normally there is parking on either block. It's not a far walk at all. And, you got a nice little view as you walk if you have to.
Do you benefit from the event center? Do you find people
We
come from
do.
there?
We are actually quite busy when the event center, like when there are teams here. We are extremely busy on the weekends. They want to experience the brunch, and if not, they want a nice little quick lunch before they go back to their games or before they start their games. So yes, when the event center is busy, we tend to be very busy.
Well, a lot of us, we've got a lot of large churches downtown too. So I'm really glad to know about this. So on Sundays, you open at 11 to what time?
Brunch is until 3 p.m., but we are closed at 10 p.m. So after church, if you want to come, get a little brunch, we are here for you. We'd love to have you.
And you're making shrimp tacos for us today.
We are.
Okay.
I am, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
So we have our shrimp. I put some blackened seasoning and some taco seasoning. That's all you need. Let them cook for maybe 5 to 7 minutes. You don't want to overcook them. They are done at this point. I'm going to take...
So the taco seasoning and the
blackened seasoning.
Do you make that yourself, or do you
Nope.
buy
You can buy them. I buy them and mix them. We just put both of them on the on the shrimp. You could just do taco seasoning if you like, but it does add a nice little difference of flavor if you add that blackened seasoning. But no, they don't come together, but you can buy them separately and just add them as you like.
To taste.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes. If you don't like heavy seasoning, you may not want to heavily season it.
I want to compliment you. When you came here, you said, "Where can I wash my hands?" First thing you said.
Oh, yes.
We gave you a pan. You said, "I need to wash it," and you're wearing gloves. As somebody who, every time I go to a restaurant, it's really important to me to know that they observe good hygiene.
Absolutely. I am very serious about that. We wash our hands, all the time. We generally are wearing gloves. We are not touching any of your food or anything like that without gloves. I want our customers to feel like they are in good hands and their health is in good hands when they come here. And I like to just have a generally clean restaurant. So we do our best.
And as the general manager, are you out front or in the kitchen most of the time?
I am both. So anytime I am needed out front, I am there. I like to greet my guests, check on them, make sure everything is going their way. But, if there's something going on in the kitchen or we need a little bit of help in the kitchen, I'm there too.
And is everything on your menu available every day?
Yes. So the only things that are first come, first serve is pork belly and brisket, and that is because they are cooked overnight for like 13 hours. So once we run out for the day, we have run out. Generally, it comes back the very next day. But outside of brunch, everything is available all day, every day.
What about takeout?
Takeout is available all day, every day, and you can take out anything.
And do you subscribe to any of the delivery services for bringing people food?
We are working on getting to DoorDash and Uber Eats, but right now we are waiting on our system to fix something in our system is going on, but we have to fix that. But outside of that, we should be on DoorDash, Uber Eats, all of those things very, very shortly.
And you're seeing like the history, and we'll get back to food in just a second, folks, but the history of how Troy Davis, who owns the restaurant, why he decided to do it based on a lot of his development downtown. Kind of tell us about that, please.
So as far as I know, the people that live in his residences, they were looking for, a nice, relaxing, chill place to eat, drink, but, a nice atmosphere and nothing too crazy. And I think that he's developed that, the atmosphere in there is very laid back, relaxed. The music is calming, kind of jazzy a little bit. You can get any kind of drink. The food is diverse. The staff is really awesome and accommodating. So I think that he's done a really good job in giving his clients what they were asking for. And we're trying to maintain that air in the restaurant.
And the building, too, is interesting, isn't it? With the brick walls and the...
Yes.
Tell us about the safe. That's kind of well known.
I don't know much about the safe. As far as I know, the safe was in there before the restaurant came. It is still intact. I'm not sure if
he can't open it from what I heard.
I don't think he can open it. I'm not sure if anything is in there, but I mean, honestly, for his sake, I hope something cool is in there if he ever opens it. But
it's 6 by 6, I think.
Yes,
I read
it is
online.
the whole wall between our restrooms. It is the whole wall. It is huge.
Well, I love having had almond drugs down there a long time ago. That was my family's business, and we just love that, and the fact that he has maintained the brick walls and really
he's kept a lot of the integrity. So it still gives you that old building feel, and even the front is black, but you can still tell that it was built a long time ago. You go in and you can the walls, they are still concrete, but you see the artwork. So it brings a good balance between old and new, past and present. I think he did a really good job with the decorating.
And they think it was maybe a jewelry store at one time?
I do believe it was a jewelry store, and that's why the safe is there. I am not from here, though, so I'm not exactly sure.
Well, we're glad you're here now.
Well, thank you. I love it here.
Good. What do you do next?
So once your shrimp are cooked, we have an Asian slaw. Like I said, our food is a little bit diverse. So these are tacos, which are Mexican, but they got a little bit of an Asian flair to them.
And how do you make the Asian slaw?
I will put the recipe online, but this just requires cabbage, sesame oil, garlic. There's a couple other things that I can't quite remember at the moment, but the recipe will be given to you shortly.
And y'all all make that at the restaurant?
We make this from scratch at the restaurant just about every day. So you put some slaw in the bottom.
And you're not professionally trained as a chef, are you?
I am not professionally trained as a chef. I am a home cook. I do like to eat, though. I do enjoy I enjoy a good meal.
Well, and I think that's a lot of it. And you have such a wonderful personality, too. So
it looks
like you're anxious to learn and listen to your clients and customers as they come in. Do people have reservations there?
Yes, you can absolutely set reservations, and especially if you have like a large party, that would be best.
Do you have room if somebody wanted to have like a business party there?
As long as it's not an actual restaurant, we can probably do about 50 people. But if you had a party larger than that, we may have to use a different space. We would just have to speak to the owner about that.
a different space. So there is a
He
different
does
space.
have another space. I'm just not sure exactly if it can always be used for parties of that nature. But I believe that it can.
Well, he's willing to really, I mean, he has done so many things that people didn't know could be done with rehabbing their various structures.
Absolutely.
Knowing Troy, he'd find a way to make it happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't you think?
He's an innovator in his own right. Absolutely. He will make a way, find a way, create a way. So as far as I know, that space can be used for a large party. I just would have to find out how much the cost would be for that. But it is a really nice space, actually. And we just used it for First Friday networking
good.
event. So 9 times out of 10, that can be used.
Well, and if McDonald's having wedding receptions, y'all certainly ought to, you've got more upscale. Let's hold
Absolutely.
off on that and take a break, and we will complete when we come back. Okay?
Alrighty.
Stay with us.
There's never been a better time to sell or trade your used car or truck.
Davenport Auto Park is ready to buy your pre-loved vehicle. The market is hot for used cars and we're paying top dollar.
Drive into Davenport today and turn your car into cash.
You'll get a cash offer on the spot. We'll even pay off your loan and give you a ride home.
Or we'll help you pick out a new ride.
Davenport Auto Park, Rocky Mount. For the ride of your life and the life of your ride. Davenport Auto Park, Rocky Mount.
And we're back with Atifah, Wynn, and I have had the best time during our break asking more questions. But I want you to know the answers too before you go down to the Main Street Gastro Pub. Okay. What's the exact address?
139 Southeast Main Street.
And it's not quite in the middle of that block. It's near Davis Furniture, right?
Yes, it's actually to the right of Davis Furniture. That's on the end, and it's maybe 3-4 stores down.
Okay. And that's where Troy developed all of his lofts. There's ground
Yes.
floor, middle floor, and top floor. And I read also that he may end up putting some on the roof.
He actually has a rooftop event
He's already
space.
got it?
Yes.
Oh, neat.
So the event that I spoke about this Friday is normally held on the roof, and it's absolutely amazing up there. Even in the summertime, it's got a nice breeze up there. He's got minimalistic furniture. It's really clean. It's a nice space, and that can be rented out for events as well. So
Oh, cool. How many people would it accommodate, do you think?
100 people, I believe.
So a rooftop party, in
Yes.
downtown.
And it's really
Wow.
awesome.
Didn't know that was available. Okay, so Sandra's in the room with us, Sandra Smith, and you told us one food item. We both went, oh, wow. The cornbread. Tell us about that.
The smoked honey butter cornbread is one of the most popular things on the menu.
Okay, wait a minute. Smoked
Honey butter cornbread.
Okay. Why didn't you bring some today?
I'm so sorry, but I
Oh,
can bring
gosh.
you back some. But it's absolutely amazing. It's very soft, very sweet. It's almost like cake, but it gets that, excuse me, you get that little difference with that smoked honey butter. It's like, oh, okay, this is really sweet, but it's got a little bit of smokiness to it, and it's really, really good.
So you smoke the butter that goes into it, or can you buy smoked butter?
You add liquid smoke.
Add liquid
It gives it a
smoke.
smoky flavor.
And that's not like a basket of bread on the table. That's a special order, right?
Yes, you have to order it as an appetizer, but it comes out in like 3 minutes or less, nice and hot, gooey, and covered in butter. It's absolutely amazing.
Gooey and covered in butter. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, the top gets very nice and sticky because there's honey butter.
Yeah.
It's honey butter, so it's perfect.
Drizzled all over the whole. Okay, yeah, you goofed not bringing that.
It is. It is perfect.
Okay, let's talk about other things on your menu, please.
Okay, so our grits and shrimp are one of our fan favorites. That comes with creamy cheesy polenta grits. It's like a down home southern topping. So, grits and shrimp topping. So we have our shrimp, some blackened seasoning, a little bit of heavy cream, peppers and onions, turkey sausage. It's very filling and very delicious.
Now, there's something on your website, a picture of something that looks like a square of something.
Probably our Asian pork belly.
Oh, yum.
That is super, super delicious. It's got like a nice little crisp sear on the outside, but it's nice and just chewy and soft and tender on the inside. It's got that Asian glaze on it, so it's kind of candied. Absolutely amazing. It comes on top of a little bit of sweet corn puree, Asian rice, and then you have the pieces of pork belly on top with a little extra glaze and some green onions. To die for.
Where'd y'all get these recipes? I mean, are y'all making them up, or did Troy or you or somebody have them other places and brought them back for us in Rocky Mount, or what?
So the original chef that worked in the restaurant, he created most of the recipes. Some of our newer recipes have been created by either cooks that work there or myself. And as we go on, it will just continue like that. Everybody gives in. If customers have an idea, we see how we can integrate that into our menu and, maybe give it like a little different flair from its norm.
And beef, you've got, and I read online, they said Wagyu is how you pronounce it, but they said that's on par as a really incredible quality beef, up where Angus is. But I also, and I just told Atifah this, that I read online that it's actually good for your digestion. I mean, it's very healthy beef.
Yeah, so apparently they take really, really good care of the cows that offer Wagyu beef. So I'm not surprised that it's really good for your digestion. I didn't know that, but that's a plus since I eat the burgers all the time.
Good.
But
so it's in burger form.
Yes. So our taco Wagyu is a burger. It's meant to mimic a taco, but it has like this amazing like smoky flavor to it. So it's kind of like Mexican style, but it's also got a really good smoky flavor. So it's got beef bacon on it, queso fresco cheese, guacamole, pico de gallo, that chipotle aioli. That's what lends to that smoky flavor as well as the beef. Absolutely amazing.
You got a kids menu too, don't you?
We do. We have grilled cheese. We have chicken tenders. You can have those grilled or fried. So, you could do something a little healthy if you wanted to do grilled tenders and they're still really flavorful.
And I would think your lunch menu and kind of brunch menu and would feature, people are very comfortable bringing their children there, right?
Yes.
Family atmosphere.
It is a family atmosphere. You can, children are always welcome. We just tend to have an older crowd, but children are absolutely always welcome and they love our kids meal. And some kids don't even order off the kids menu. They order regular meals and they are thrilled with it.
Okay, and Atifah, you've got 2 kids yourself.
I do.
Do you take them there to eat sometimes?
Every once in a while, yes. And they try to order everything on the menu. They want an appetizer and they want their own entrees and they want to do dessert too. And I'm like, these are really big portions, guys. Like, you can't eat all this. They're like, yes, we can. Yes, we can. It's
How
fine.
old are they?
My sons are 7 and 9.
7 and 9. Wow. Big portions. Y'all heard that too. So.
They do have pretty big portions, so you're not going to leave hungry by any means.
Oh, and dessert? What if somebody is partial to desserts? What do you have?
So our newest dessert is our lemon pound cake. It comes with a blueberry compote and a strawberry sauce, a nice dollop of ice cream with it. Very light, very fluffy, but the flavors just meld so beautifully together. It's amazing. And that actually came from a chef that consults with us, and his recipe was amazing.
And you make all those things. I mean, you don't purchase them. And
We do not. We make everything from scratch just about.
well, I read you had a bread pudding at one point. Do you still have bread pudding?
We're going to offer it most likely in the fall and the winter. But the bread pudding was absolutely amazing, and I enjoyed making that personally. I just really
What kind of bread pudding was it? Because there are lots of different variations of bread pudding. Would it have like a whiskey sauce on it?
Yes, so it did have a whiskey glaze on top, and that was just the piece de resistance. But the bread pudding all by itself was absolutely amazing, but it did come with a whiskey creme glaze on top.
Glaze kind of.
Yes, pretty much. And it had a little bit of a... Like, we could have given it a smoky flavor. It didn't, but it had like a really nice cinnamon, like light flavor.
Now,
and people
light
loved
and
it.
bread pudding and unglazed sauce don't go together.
The flavor had a light cinnamon flavor, but the bread pudding is not light by any means. It is a pretty heavy dessert, but it's really good.
When the Carlton House was opened, you know where that is? It's
I've heard of it. I don't know where it is.
Probably the most popular dessert they had there was pineapple bread pudding.
That's
I
interesting.
wonder if Troy could get that recipe from somebody who worked there at one point, because
Possibly.
people used to just say, as an interesting variation, because I wanted to keep as many things downtown and celebrate things that originated downtown and have, popular twists from down there. So that might be something to look into down the road.
We certainly can. And Troy couldn't get anything, so I'm sure he could get that recipe.
And he still owns that property, I think. Has he sold it or flipped it again?
I'm
You
not
don't know?
sure.
Okay. Yeah, well, he's quite the entrepreneur, so.
Right. He's probably done something very lucrative with it, if nothing else.
Okay, the Asian slaw, you put on the shrimp, and now what?
Yes. So this is pico de gallo, and this has tomatoes, jalapenos, red onions, cilantro, some lime juice. So we're going to put...
And y'all make that
We make
yourself,
this from
too.
scratch. Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything that you don't make? I mean, as far as that you serve?
Anything that we don't make from scratch? Nope. No.
Good.
Ranch at this point.
Ranch dressing?
Yeah, so probably like our dressings, like Caesar dressing, we don't make that from scratch.
And you do have salads, too, by the way.
We do. We have salads. My favorite is the kale apple salad.
Uh-huh.
It's really good. It's got candy pecans on it, fresh apples. It's got a apple cider vinaigrette. That's awesome.
And people, I noticed with that and the Caesar, they can add a protein to it if they want to,
Yes,
right?
you can. A lot of people, so most people don't add brisket to sandwiches, but they will add fried chicken, grilled shrimp. Some people even add fried shrimp. So yeah, you certainly can add protein to your salad if you're interested.
I'm really getting hungry. I mean, this stuff
Good,
you're
'cause we're
describing
open all
sounds
day.
great. So, okay, well, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to taste these.
Okay.
Great. We'll be right back.
There's never been a better time to sell or trade your used car or truck.
Davenport Auto Park is ready to buy your pre-loved vehicle. The market is hot for used cars and we're paying top dollar.
Drive into Davenport today and turn your car into cash.
You'll get a cash offer on the spot. We'll even pay off your loan and give you a ride home.
Or we'll help you pick out a new ride.
Davenport Auto Park, Rocky Mount. For the ride of your life and the life of your ride. Davenport Auto Park, Rocky Mount.
Atifah, I can't imagine anybody watching this and not thinking, I'm going there. I mean,
They absolutely should.
the menu is just awesome. Is it, I was looking online about crowded and whatnot. I mean, your reviews are almost perfect for Google. I mean, the customer feedback is fantastic.
We give awesome service.
Yeah, you must. Do you have trouble finding people to work there? Because I know a lot of restaurants do have trouble getting enough
Yes,
staff.
we are working on that right now. The staffing issue. Right now, I think we are a little bit caught up, but I think I could use a couple more people. We'll see how that goes, but I'm definitely hiring. We are hiring.
And it's my understanding that you really tried to buy all of your produce and meat, everything you can in our area, or at least in North Carolina. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Most of our ingredients are pretty local, but all of them come from North Carolina as far as I know.
Mm-hmm. Any problem getting supplies and whatnot?
Beef bacon recently is a little difficult to get, but outside of that, no, everything is pretty easy.
Okay. And I bet you have, I mean, you made this really quickly, so I bet you have pretty fast service there too, don't
Yes, generally our food comes out in 10 to 20 minutes, and the 20 minutes is usually if you have something like well done lamb chops or something like that. But most
So
things
you
come
have
out pretty
lamb. You hadn't
quickly.
even mentioned the lamb. I mean,
Yes, we have lamb chops. They come with broccolini and sweet potato mash. If you're not interested in those sides, we've got macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, asparagus. So we have a pretty extensive menu.
You really, really do. Well, let's try these, okay? Or
Okay.
now you're going to put creme
Yes,
fraiche
so
on
we
it?
are going to put a little bit of creme fraiche on top. Ooh. Okay, there we go.
And tell us what creme fraiche is, please.
Creme fraiche is a sour cream and lime dressing. It just brightens up the taco, and it tastes really great.
Yum.
Do you want to share one with me?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you break it?
Sure.
Excuse me. That way we can save plenty for the camera people who are helping us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we're going to be messy.
Yeah, I
Don't
think so
you?
too.
Oh, boy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love the flavor combination. What other types of tacos do you do, Atifah?
So right now, shrimp tacos are all that we offer, but we can make these with brisket, chicken. A lot of people ask for them with chicken. So we accommodate them.
And you have, excuse me, the same menu all day, every day.
Yes. This menu is even available during brunch. So yes, same menu all day, every day.
Great. Well, and people can go online and they order?
Yep, you can
take out online?
You can order online, you can call in. We will take care of you.
And I have no doubt about that. And tell us again the hours you're open, please.
We are open from 11 in the morning until 10 at night, at least every day. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we are open until midnight.
Great. And it's got a really nice feeling in the evening because people can come and just kind of hang out there and
absolutely
enjoy the atmosphere.
Yep, this is everybody's favorite place to hang out, get a drink, have some really good food. You want something light, we have it. You want something heavy, we've got it. Any kind of drink you're interested in, we're here for you.
Well, thank you so much for coming. And again, her recipes are going to be online at Cuisine with Jean. And we encourage you to go there. And I also very much encourage you to go to the restaurant.
Thank you.
And you're there most of the time, aren't you?
I am here most of the time, and we'd love to have you too.
Well, great.
And your staff, I'm hoping that we'll see you soon.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
There's never been a better time to sell or trade your used car or truck.
Davenport Auto Park is ready to buy your pre-loved vehicle. The market is hot for used cars and we're paying top dollar.
Drive into Davenport today and turn your car into cash.
You'll get a cash offer on the spot. We'll even pay off your loan and give you a ride home.
Or we'll help you pick out a new ride.
Davenport Auto Park, Rocky Mount. For the ride of your life and the life of your ride. Davenport Auto Park, Rocky Mount.